Hi everyone, so today we'll be doing a deck of panning update. If you're curious about this look and why it's so bold, I just did a get ready with me for the bold glam look challenge that I got for myself through Project Panopoly. So if you want to watch that video, I'm not sure if it'll be up before or after this, but it'll be up soon. But for now, we're gonna do some deck of panning. Got my cards. I have a joker on top. I'm not sure what that means, but we're gonna put that back for now. I'm gonna do a shuffle and then I'll give you some updates. I'm gonna be having 3 rollouts this month. I did not have as many rollouts as I thought I would. I thought my fourth one would be pretty easy, but my makeup style has, or like my makeup application frequency has changed over the last few months. So that is something, but I did finish a few things, so I'm very, very happy with that. I think I just threw away one of the packaging, so you're just gonna have to trust me on some of these. 2 of them actually. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. We'll just keep chatting. All right, so let's go ahead and start with an update on my eyeliner. This is my Joker product, and man, I really don't love putting on this one, but hey, I do have some progress. I did not update my line recently. Let's see if I can hide my face enough. So you see that line there, and that's where it lines up. So you can see there is some movement. I'm going to try to mark that if I can't. Do I have a pen close by? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Let's see if this one works for me or not. Not so much. Okay, I will mark this again a little bit later, but progress is progress. I thought I would really just try to fly through this. Sometimes I use it as an eyeliner like I do in my look right now, which you probably still can't tell. Sometimes I put it actually underneath eyeshadow as a little bit of an eyeshadow base in the outer corners, and that seems to help it move along, but I just like haven't been touching it. So I need to pull this back out and make sure that it's in front of my face so I don't forget every time that I do my makeup and have the chance to put it on. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the next one. The next prompt I had was newest, and I chose a new like Franken balm that I had made that was in this L'Oreal packaging. I challenged myself to finish it, and I did. It does not scroll up anymore. It was a really super balmy shade. I like was randomly just, I have other swatches on my hand, not just to wipe up my stuff actually. But yeah, this is the one, the pinkish shade on the end there. Super balmy. This was honestly a super nice shade, and I don't even know what the mix was, but that's okay. That's part of the fun of the Franken shades. It's like, it's still kind of a one-time unique thing, and now it's done. I'll probably still dig it out and either put it in my lipstick palette or stick it into a new Franken balm that I'll make. But yes, product won't be wasted, but in terms of what I can use out of that, done for now. Next one was Pattern, and I had pulled out my little pineapple bottle of powder niacinamide. Originally it was powder cleanser. To finish that up, put my powder niacinamide in there. And I did finish that up, so that one's done. And then the next one's a mini, and I had like an eye cream sample, and I finished up the one that I had shown, moved on to the next one, and might actually go back to Sephora for more samples. So we'll see. And then the last one was Indie, and the way I always interpret indie is something that I made just because I do so many Franken products, and I had chosen my Franken contour powder that is now housed in my condensed makeup kit. So it was this circle pan right here, and I only used it I think 3 or 4 times, really not that much, but it is what it is. My makeup use has just been that low. So I am still glad that I like have it front and center to keep using, but I'll keep working on that one. So we'll be doing 3 new roll-ins this time around, and I'm gonna probably do like pretty low usage goals if I like actually choose a color product and it's not some sort of skincare or like something that I think is feasible, just because I have been using makeup nice and slow, and honestly with like our current economy and the situation here in the States, I'm just like, that's okay. I am going to savor my makeup and not rush through it for once, which is such a weird and bizarre feeling, because I was always almost rushing to like buy more or like seek out new options, but that's just not the season I'm in. So honestly, I'm not mad about it, but we'll see how it goes. All right, the first card is going to be an 8 of hearts. Oh, sorry. I'll keep on forgetting to like introduce this project. This is Deck of Panning, created by Emily and Max. I think this is like the 5th year, and it's basically based on a deck of cards. Obviously, each card points to a prompt on a spreadsheet that she, curates and coordinates and facilitates all the words about doing all the admin stuff. So thank you, Emily. And yeah, so my first prompt for this one, at least the roll-in, would be 8 of hearts. And this time it is gemstone. Okay, and I think gemstone could honestly be any gemstone, not necessarily like the one of your month. Yeah, just like any gemstone. So I will, let's see, I will pick it live. I keep on starting to like forget how I do things. Okay, I'm looking through to see if there's anything. Well, this Fenty Beauty packaging, I know this is a foundation in here. I replaced the highlighter in here. I mean, this obviously has like gemstone packaging, so that's a good idea. I'm like really close to finishing this one. This one's an interesting one. I am trying to pull prompts a little bit more from my condensed palette, and I already have a few things in my project, but anything that, oh, you know what? This shade is called Gem. I don't think I can pass up the opportunity. So this shade is called Gem. It's a super like fleshy tone color, really super natural and but very, very pretty. And it's from ABH. I don't know if she phased it out or not, but this is actually my second pan. The first one I almost finished, Franken. That was one of my first super successful Franken that I finished. And then now I'm on to this one, have hit pan again. A little bit sad, but you know, it had its good run. And so I will pick that one. And let me see here. So I'm going to remove this card from the deck. I'm going to pick the top. I'll pick the top 2 because I feel like I reached for it in this kit like enough. So that's going to be a 5 and a 5, so that'll be 10. So I will use that one 10 times. I do not have pen and paper in front of me, so I will have to reference this video later on to figure out what I chose. Hopefully I remember. All right, let's go ahead and shuffle and grab the next prompt here. So be a 2 of clubs, and a 2 of clubs is a foundation product. On the chart it starts with 2 on top, so sometimes I like skip down to the second line instead of sticking on the top here. Okay, so I keep on want to say spray, a foundation product. Okay, so that means I'll probably bring in this one then. I think that makes the most sense. So I'm glad I didn't call this one out for the last prompt. So I'm really close to finishing it, so I'm gonna just say finish. I mix this in with my sunscreen every day and really enjoy it for that. So I mix like exactly 7 drops plus a little smudge of the little tip, but it's almost done, and then I need to actually refill this in terms of like I have a little bit more in my, actually it's right here. Kind of settled, but it was slanted this way. I don't know if you guys can tell. And that is all that's left in here. And I think it will almost fill that bottle, maybe a little bit more than that. I'm not 100% sure, but it's pretty close. Okay, so that's a finished one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck again for my third and last prompt. That is a 4 of spades. Did I say clubs last time? I hope I did. I always get those two confused. So 4 of clubs is pretty packaging. Okay. Well, I know that my condensed makeup kit is not the prettiest packaging. That's for sure. It's very, you know, efficient. Let me see. I mean, this one is a really, really nice packaging. It's worn off a little bit. This is from the MAC line, Electric Wonder line, I think. It was definitely limited edition. It's obviously very pretty. It houses my... Actually still has the original product in here. It's kind of like a blonde. I call it a bronzer. It's like a blushy bronzer. So that one's an idea. Oh, of course, the prettiest packaging I have is, of course, the Monet palette that was gifted to me by my friend Steph. And it's like textured. Can you see that? That cool. So this is also another idea too. And just very simple colors in here. So because I should be on the road, like traveling for these meets and stuff like that, I think it'd be cool to like include this. I actually really should maybe like also do a video on what I might pack, especially if I might be helping some girls out with their makeup as well, and to give them some ideas with that. But anyways, this one I think I might do. Yeah, let's go for this one. Another option would also be like my MAC lipstick, which I have been using. I wouldn't say so much pretty as it is bold. So that's a little bit different. And then also, of course, my Dolce & Gabbana one, which is just straight up gold, which again, I wouldn't say pretty. I'd probably go for like glam. So I think in terms of pretty and something that I, you know, evokes pretty for me, I will grab this one. And I think I'm just gonna pull 1 card for usage because I'm just not confident I'll reach for it. So this is an 8. It's still kind of high, but we'll try to reach for 8 times, maybe just like for 8 shades. So if I reach for like 3 and 1, then I'll just count it as 3. I think I just need to be extra lenient with myself right now. So that will be the plan there. So yeah, those will be my roll-ins. So I do have an eyeshadow. I have the another eyeshadow in here, Gem, and then my ongoing, it's actually in here right now, the eyeliner. Did I give an update? Oh, I did give an update. Also the Franken contour powder that's in here. And then, oh, and then the foundation. I almost forgot. Usually I have it written down, so I'm like, where's my list? But yes, so I have a few different things to grab for this time around, and hopefully I'll meet those goals, and we'll see how close I get, especially for this eyeliner. I think I'm hoping I'll be able to roll out. It'd be amazing to roll out all 5, but I would think 4 again. That would be probably a reach. I think 3 probably realistically. So we'll go from there. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.